I think you guys very effectively have told us what your requirements are, but what I didn't get out of this, and I was hoping to see, was some way of prioritization, because you guys have very strongly told us that the quality of education that we want to improve is driven by the facilities, the capacity for the schools to be able to have that, not necessarily driven by in teacher salaries. And so I didn't see anything in here that gave us criteria of how did you sort those. And so, for example, why that was important, and we're going to be asking you questions, is because it looks like these positions really aren't driving quality of education. And at the end of the day, that's what I care about. So can you answer that? How did you determine your priorities for some of these things?
You look at page 11 of the budget book. It lists the school board budget goals and priorities. Just speak to one thing about, I will say one great thing that we have done as a school board is to create the Finance and Budget Committee that we really work on the budget goals and the priorities, and we start that process in the summer. I think that we have and very clearly stated that employee compensation and student achievement, reducing class sizes are priorities, and I think that, I believe, and I'm sorry, I brought too much stuff, almost $9 million of our $13 million goes to compensation and people. We are 86%, I believe, focused of this budget on people. So I believe that we do present a very people-focused budget because, in my opinion, that is the way we deliver our best services to our students. So I'm just saying our budget goals and stuff are what we give to the superintendent and say, look, these are what are important to us, for him to start running the numbers for us and doing different things. And so I would say that our compensation and, this is very much, I believe that Dr. Benson in his initial one to us really tried to do a pretty good job with what we gave him, because we give these, to him in October and say, we want you to create the budget based on what the board thinks is important.
Just quickly, to get off the question, I just want to make sure that we're answering the question of priorities. So there are, on page 12, you'll find the school board priorities. These were put in front of the board and voted.